Now you guys need to stop being fucking fucktards and open up your ears on the goddamn sides of your fucking head.
Alright folks, it's been a long time since I've talked about Nova, so we got a lot of catching up to do. Homie has got himself in some big trouble recently, and if you don't already know, Nova and Discord don't mix, and that's exactly what went down. Homie decided to make a Discord once again, and wouldn't you guess it, minors joined that Discord and bad shit happened. This story was already covered by a bunch of people, so I won't get into too much detail, but like I said, you guys already get the gist. It was Nova Online. He had a bunch of minors that were basically like his mods. He had minors that were in there that were talking to like adults and seeing a bunch of content that they shouldn't be seeing. That's basically like as much as you need to know, right? But if you want a more in-depth video, if you want to like look at it more, you can check out Kiwi Tape's video. I'll leave a card right here so you guys can go check that out, and it has a lot more information on what went down in that server. Today's video is going to be focusing more on what Nova's been doing recently. So, you know, like his new food reviews he's been coming out with, this bookcase saga I want to look at, and then most recently, as of like yesterday, homie had a freak out on live stream while he was playing Apex Legends. So he was doing, you know, his normal TikTok live stream, and of course, a bunch of trolls joined the live stream and started flooding the comments with shit about him, and he just kind of started like throwing it back in their face, basically making himself look like an idiot because he was sitting there calling these people fat while he looks the way that he does. I mean, come on, Nova, you gotta lose at least like 100 pounds before you start calling other people fat. It's pretty crazy, dog. I mean, speaking of Nova losing 100 pounds, you would think that he would have lost that much by now considering all the exercising he's doing. But homie doesn't like get on a calorie deficit. He doesn't do the right exercises. He's focusing on trying to get like buff and making himself look like he can lift heavy weights, when in reality, he needs to do more cardio and shed a few pounds, you know what I mean? So for our first clip, I wanted to start off in chronological order. This is from about like a month ago, I guess a little less than a month ago. Homie had this whole bookcase saga. I saw Smokey and Kiwi talking about this, or maybe it was just Kiwi. It was either on Too High for Stupid or one of his solo streams. Either way, they were talking about how Nova had this bookcase that was looking like it was really fucked up. It was like wobbly, it was warped and shit, however you want to say it. And homie kept recording with this bookcase in the background for like the longest time. And then I guess he says that a fan like helped pay for it. I don't want to give too much away, but that's the first couple of clips I wanted to look at, just so you guys can like get an idea of how fucked up this bookcase was, because I've never seen a bookcase like this before. This shit straight dumbfounded me, right? How can you keep something in your room for that long to the point where it's like literally falling apart and you don't notice? I mean, maybe he did notice, but how are you going to then go and record with the whole thing in the background, right? And not expect people to say anything when you're trolled all the time, dude. You're like constantly getting trolled, right? So you think that people wouldn't mention your falling apart bookcase, you know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, I am filming on 3 devices at the same time. If you're in the device that I am holding, then you are being recorded on my iPod. You can see it in the reflection of my Google Pixel. Guys, if you are being filmed on the ring light, then that means you are being filmed on my Google Pixel 9. And now, let's go over here. If you are being filmed over here, then you are being filmed on my 1 - 10 Pro. Let's bring it up here. It's actually called a OnePlus 10 Pro, but I was so disappointed with OnePlus that I decided to give it the nickname 1 - 10 Pro. Anyways, I figured I should flex a little bit just to make this video over a minute. Show this to the OnePlus 10 Pro, my most expensive vinyl in my collection. Then to my iPod. And finally, my Google Pixel 9. This vinyl is worth a lot. And it's the most expensive one in my collection. Anyways, guys, peace out, Google Pixel 9. Hey y'all, so many of you know that last night during a live stream when I was tidying up the bookcase, that happened to it. So my bookcase is now broken. But luckily, an anonymous fan came in clutch and bought me a whole new bookcase that is arriving on Sunday. My heart goes out to that fan, and I am very appreciative of them. So yeah, when the bookcase comes, we'll do a setup, and we're finally gonna get rid of this crusty, musty, dusty Mainstays Walmart bookcase. So yeah, guys, we're finally upgrading. Well, guys, the immortal bookcase is finally gone. It's no longer behind me, and as a Playing Rock 124 parody, I am going to be board smashing my old bookcase. And this is just an excuse to test out my Google Pixel night sight. And then after the video, I'm going to put together my new bookcase. Unfortunately, this will not be live, so womp womp if you wanted to see that. But hey, anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and get that video ready, and yeah, you guys are going to be seeing a new background soon. Novine Universe, signing off.
You're probably wondering why I showed the first video. Well, basically, I wanted to give you guys some context as to how bad his shelf was, but not only his shelf, but also his whole entire room. And that video gave everybody a really good view of that. I mean, if you look at the comment section on that video, man, it's filled with people roasting him, not only for the bookcase, but also for his room. That looks like it's got like mounds and piles of trash everywhere. I've already discussed how bad this dude's room is when looking at his setup. If you guys seen in my last video, I was looking at like everything around his desk, and it's horrible, man. He's got trash, he's got cups. But if you look at like his room as a whole, that's even worse, man. It's just piles and piles of trash. It looks like he's got like hoarder type shit going on in that room. I don't know if his whole house is like that, but he should definitely look into cleaning his room, especially before he does a video where he's showing like everybody his whole entire fucking room, right? He's doing this like wide angle shot trying to be cool, and really the only thing anybody's focusing on is the fact that his bookcase is falling apart. So after that, homie makes a video where he talks about how an anonymous fan came forward to pay for his bookcase. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. Seems like a little bit of a weird story, but you never know with lolcows because they do have a bunch of pay pigs, right? Like, every lolcow gets paid by somebody at some point. So it would make sense that somebody might have bought him a bookcase just to be edgy or, you know, to like buddy troll him or something. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. It just seems weird, the whole like anonymous thing, right? It's just like somebody's really behind the scenes paying Nova and they don't want any clout for it. They're just doing it out of the kindness of their own heart. I don't know. Just seems a little bit weird to me. And then he brings up a name that I haven't heard in a while. It's like that Plain Rock 124 or whatever the guy's name is, Plain Rock 125. I remember seeing his videos a few times, like in my For You page, years and years and years ago, right? Like, I want to say maybe like 2016 or something like that, 2017. And I remember clicking a few of the videos and seeing like the whole board smashing thing. Man, I haven't heard that shit in so many years. And then this dude just like starts bringing it up. I guess he's gonna like revive the whole genre of smashing an iPhone. Do you guys remember when that was like viral on the internet? People loved to see that. Like, motherfuckers would buy expensive ass technology and then just smash it for everybody to see. It's weird. They would just make their money back through Google AdSense. But nowadays, if somebody does that, they're likely to get no views and then just waste like $1,000 trying to buy something to smash, right? It's just a really weird genre that for some reason went viral for a while, and I guess Nova's trying to revive it through smashing his old bookcase. I don't think anybody wants to see that, man. The whole reason people watch those videos is because it was expensive technology being smashed and they liked the idea of it, right? It was like intriguing to see somebody go the lengths to like smash an expensive ass iPhone or a MacBook, you know, or like drop it off a building. But nobody wants to see you smash up your old bookcase. And even if you guys did want to see that video, I couldn't find it. I don't know if he posted it on TikTok or if he posted it on his YouTube and deleted it. But really, the only thing on his YouTube is like a couple of unboxings and a video from the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary like loading screen. It's really weird. Homie's uploading these like obscure ass videos that nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch you unbox a, you know, PS5 or unbox like a Motorola, right? Because the reason that people usually like watch unboxing videos, if it's not for something that's like super expensive or something cool that nobody else has seen, it's usually because that person actually has personality. And like when you watch Nova's unboxings, it's super boring. I don't even want to show you guys any of the clips because I know that people would just click off immediately. You know, most of the time he's just sitting there rambling about random shit. He basically just makes the videos so that he can show off whatever new product he bought. And of course, it wouldn't be a Nova video without looking at some of his food reviews. Homie did like a food hack. He decided to review a K-cup, and then he also reviewed some lime like margarita or mojito wings or some shit like that. Some weird shit, right? The wings are in a bag. I don't want to give too much away. Just like the previous clip, I want to, leave you guys with some suspense. But the wings are in a bag, which is pretty odd. I've never seen that before.
I'm on a quest to find the next viral life hack from a fast food restaurant. And we are starting with Mickey D's. So, I put in an order for a McChicken, no lettuce, no mayo, add pickles. We are going to put the chicken patty in a container. And now we're going to dump sweet and sour sauce all over the chicken patty. Got as much of it out as possible. And now we're going to shake it up. Oh shit, it's slipping out. Just shaking it up. Okay, it is done, but I don't think I put in enough sauce to coat the entire patty, so I would use 2 sauces. But you just slap on the chicken patty, slap on your pickles, top bun, bone apple teeth. That's so good. The sweet and sour sauce gives it a nice tang. The pickles gives it a nice acidity that complements it. Guys, you have to try this life hack. It is a 10 out of 10. Novine Universe, signing off. Okay, continuing the series of me trying different K-cups. And, yes, this will be the last series for a long time, but I just kind of make up ideas as I go about. But hey, I still need to film the IHOP chocolate chip pancake coffee video. Let's go ahead and try it out. I gotta hold my coffee cup while doing this. Set that to the side from the last cake cut video. Shit. Problem fixed. Okay, that smells so fucking good. Okay, it's done. Let's do the first smell. Okay, when it first started, there was a ton of chocolate. Now there's not much. Let's try that anyway. Daboja. What? Where's the chocolate? I'm sorry, but this tastes nothing like a chocolate chip pancake. It just tastes like a medium roast coffee to me. I'm sorry, but I am so disappointed in this coffee. I just can't. No wonder it was on sale for $3 at Walmart. Anyways, guys, Cameo Cyber Monday sale is still going on if you want to purchase a Cameo for 25% off. Nova Universe, signing off. Pilot came out with some brand new mojito lime wings, and today we're gonna try them out. I say this in every single video I do about Pilot, but if you guys know me, I go to Pilot way too much. So every time Pilot comes out with a brand new food item, I have to try it out. I also still have to review their barbecue chicken artisan pizza, which is a little bit different than their other pizzas, so that's going to be interesting when I come back next time. But today it's all about the mojito lime wings. Look at it for you. Let's try them out. Bone apple teeth. Okay, those are really good. Chicken is nice and juicy. It's got a nice zesty lime kick and a little bit of spice too. And I absolutely love these wings. So much better than their buffalo ones. And now the trek home begins. But in all seriousness, guys, if you have a pilot next to you, you have to try the mojito lime wings. They're only out for a limited time, and they're easily a 9 out of 10. Novine Universe, signing off.
Bro, am I the only one that started getting like reminded of Bubble Bass when he brought up the pickle shit? When he started pulling out the pickles and, you know, like counting them out, laying them out on the sandwich and shit, getting real like detailed with the pickles, I expected him to hide a couple under his tongue and then, you know, say, they forgot my pickles, you know, like Bubble Bass or some shit like that. You feel me? He also kind of looks like anti-Grimace or like dark Grimace, right? He looks like if you took Grimace and then switched out his color palette from purple to black. That's how he looks like with that whole like, you know, McChicken with the all black combo going on and, you know, like the shirts morphing to his body. He just sort of gives off like a Grimace look. And that's not necessarily a bad thing or anything. I'm just saying, homie looks like Grimace. Also, you can tell he's trying super hard not to say food hack because it's a King Cobra thing. Who says a life hack using food? Nobody says like a life hack using food or a fast food life hack. Everybody would be like, oh yeah, that's like a food hack. You know what I mean? I guess maybe there's like some people who do that. I've never heard of it. Sounds a little long-winded. I would just call that shit a food hack. But it seems like he's trying to avoid saying it because he knows that that shit's like copyrighted by Cobes. You know what I mean? It's like copyrighted by King Cobra LLC. So if he uses that, he might get sued. You know what I mean? He can't be using like other lolcows catchphrases. King Cobra might go after him legally. Shit, McDonald's might be going after him legally with this fucking Grimace cosplay he's got going on. You feel me? But I digress, as King Cobra would say. Let's move on. Putting sauce on a McChicken is not a food hack. That's the worst fast food life hack I've ever seen, dog. I mean, everybody puts sauce on a McChicken. The only thing you did is like coat it, which a bunch of people do that as well. Like people understand the concept of taking sauce and putting it on a McChicken. This isn't something that you found out, man. You got to be coming up with better shit than this if you want to compete with King Cobra. This is probably the weakest, you know, food hack, fast food life hack, whatever you want to call it. It's the weakest one I've ever seen, man. You got to be getting like Domino's pizza, topping it with like the butter sauce, putting Parmesan on there, adding canned anchovies, you know what I mean, a bunch of red peppers. You got to be doing creative shit, but you're not doing creative shit. You're just taking a McChicken, putting sauce on it, and then shaking it up in the container so that the sauce is, you know, all over the McChicken, and then you ate it just like you would a normal McChicken. That isn't a hack, man. And then you got the K-Cup situation. I didn't know this was like a series on Nova's channel where he reviewed coffee, but really it's like, how many times can you review flavored coffee before that shit gets boring? Before every single time you're like, yeah, I like coffee, this is pretty good. It's like there's not really much variation in there, Nova, you know what I mean? It's coffee. Usually, most of the time, coffee is coffee, and if it has a little bit of flavoring in it, it's like undertones such as caramel or chocolate. And if you really wanted to, you know, get out of the box, you would look for a flavor that nobody else would be drinking. Not some kind of chocolate flavor, you know what I mean? You would be trying to look for something that's unique. And I think that's the main issue with Nova. He doesn't want to like step it up a notch and actually show people his true self. He just wants to kind of create this image where he's some kind of food reviewer or something like that. But really, what people want to see is Nova freak out. They want to see Nova's like crazy room. They want to see Nova hit a vape. They want to see Nova chug some kava. They want to see the real Nova, right? But he wants to act like some kind of TikTok reviewer, and nobody wants to see that. I feel like that's the case with a lot of these lolcows. Like if you look at Tofia, a lot of the videos she tries to make, it's like she's trying to fall in line with what a normal TikToker would make, and nobody wants to see that. They want to see Tofia's craziness. But of course, they don't want to show that because people would make fun of them. But I think at the end of the day, they're going to be made fun of either way because like you take this video of Nova with those wings in the bag, for example, a bunch of people commented about those wings because it looks weird. Who the fuck puts wings in a plastic bag with no container? I don't know if the worker did that or Nova did that, but whoever did that like just totally ruined the whole presentation of that meal and made it look crazy. It looks like he just got some like back alley wings from some sort of random dude, you know what I mean? Like he just traded some shit for some back alley wings, if you know what I mean. But that's enough about Nova's food reviews. I can keep going on and on about how horrible they are. Let's move on to the next clip. The next clip is really good. Apparently, last night, Nova got on live stream. He made this live where he said he just wanted to, rant to everybody because he was angry. And he does this a lot. He gets on live stream when he's angry and I don't know what he expects, but people obviously egg him on to make him more angry. And then he just takes it out on everybody and starts freaking out and screaming at them, calling them names. And then it just gets clipped. And then it becomes a whole ordeal for him when he could have just avoided it by not going live in the first place.
Can't take this goddamn bullshit anymore. Fuck me. I couldn't help it, I had to. Now you guys need to stop being fucking fucktards and open up your ears on the goddamn sides of your fucking head. Fuck off, wagon ball. You're fat and ugly and you have no friends.
We're already inside the next ring. Good strategist. Barrel stick, triple take here. We're on defense.
If you want me to be nice, then you be fucking nice back.
If the gods will it, we will now.
This is your champion.
Study the land, find our advantage, then we jump.
If I'd blood in the water to a shark like me.
I'm not flipping you off. I'm flipping the fucking chats off as they come in.
Battle lies below.
I'm getting a lot of nasty DMs. It's only a select few DMs. Praise the fucking Lord, the camera was turned on that one.
I am taking fire.
Some of the people DMing me on PSN are a bunch of fucking losers.
Building hostile and we have the best gas truck deployed.
Fuck off! Coming from someone who had a suicide attempt in February. Fuck me.
I got you.
No, you.
Jump drive set.
They got me. Taking fire. I'm down. I need to get back in.
We've got 10 seconds. I hate to say it, but looting time's over.
I bet you your parents legally changed your name to Dumbfuck when you were born.
We're all outside the ring. Don't worry. I like you too much to let you die. Attention. There is a new kill leader. Ooh, we have a new kill leader. I can't wait to meet them.
I have a job, shitface.
Care package being delivered.
So those initial clips come from an account that goes by the name Rachel V. And basically I was just scrolling through my Twitter and I had saw this post. They were adding Smokey and Kiwi and they wrote, Nova went live because he was pissed off, flipped us off 100 times, called us fucktards, called us all fat and ugly and friendless and hit a vape. So that's a whole lot to unpack there. And once I watched those initial clips, I knew that there was more to this story. And I ended up finding more clips of Nova flipping out. And it seems like he was mad because people had seen like his PSN. He recently got this PS5. He did like an unboxing on his YouTube page. He was all happy about it. And apparently he gave everybody like his name. And then they just started like friend requesting him. They started messaging him a bunch of stuff. And I guess he doesn't know that you can like turn off messages and that you can like mute that shit. Even if you're like too stupid to know how to stop random people from messaging you, then you can, you know, kind of just mute it. But he just keeps letting it go on. And this fuels his anger. And he's like flipping off the chat. He's getting mad at everybody. He's like replying to the messages that are popping up on his screen. He's just going overboard. You know what I mean? Also, during all this, it seems like Nova is vaping. So everybody in chat is trying to tell him that he's addicted, that he needs to stop vaping. And he's saying that he just couldn't help it. I guess because he was so angry and so stressed. So he decided to crack open a new vape and totally destroy his lungs. But hey, I smoke weed, so what can I say? I feel like it's just a little bit different though, because you've heard Nova in the past talk shit about people that smoke weed, specifically like Smokey and Kiwi. He always talks shit on people that smoke weed, right? But here he is hitting a vape, smoking nicotine, and he seems to be addicted. So I don't know, man, it seems kind of weird. I feel like the next arc coming up is like the alcoholism arc. He's gonna go on his like full World of T-shirts tour where he starts running around, he starts screaming, you know, he's just getting drunk every day. I can already see it for Nova. He just finds an excuse to drink, you know what I mean? Like his mom says that he can't wear diapers in the house anymore, and next thing you know, he's chugging a bottle of Everclear. He's just doing too much. It's very obvious that he's taking the insults that people are telling him and he's trying to flip it back on them, you know what I mean? He's like calling them fucktards, he's saying that they're fat. He's basically trying to flip the script and then, you know, tell them all the shit that they're saying to him. Doesn't make sense. If it was the other way around, right? If somebody else was calling Nova a fat fuck, he would get so angry. He would start saying that like it's against TOS and that you're bullying him and that you're like misgendering him, you know, he'll find some kind of way to include that in there. He'll basically just start going off on everybody because you called him that, right? But here he is calling other people that. So I'm not saying it's a good thing to call him that, but what I am saying is that he's very hypocritical for going back and then calling people that same thing that they're calling him, you know what I mean? It shows that he's just projecting. But either way, that's it for this video, y'all. I just wanted to take a quick look at what Nova's been up to lately, especially with that new live stream coming out. I knew that there was going to be a lot of good stuff in there, and of course there is. It did get a little boring towards the end. It seemed like he just was trying to focus on Apex, and instead of muting the messages, he didn't. So eventually he does give in and he starts going off again for like a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's just here and there. It's like scattered throughout the live stream. So I decided to just give you guys the best parts. You guys can find the video if you want. It's like 17 minutes and it's basically just Nova sitting there playing Apex while he silently hits his vape and then like seeds in the background every couple of seconds. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that helps out in the algorithm. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.